Hi, and welcome to part 2 of our third day of chasing. Part 1 was all about the small towns we hit up before we began our chase, and this video is all about the actual chase. Now, if you go back a few years ago on my channel, you'll see the What is a Typical Chase Like video. In that I talk about what a typical chase is like, the highs and lows, the strategy, the factors you take into consideration when you chase, and this day was pretty much like a typical chase day. We had the emotional highs and lows, the different factors to take into play like the grid system, the visibility with trees and hills, trying to avoid getting slammed by hail. So what you're about to see is following along on what a typical chase is like. Jumping right back into where we left off, we headed out of Arapahoe and made our way northeast. The weather actually fired up quite early. We were already seeing nice discrete cells, and within 40 minutes we had 4 tornado warned cells by us. We had rotation, we had severe warned cells, we had tornado warned cells, and look at all this beautiful clear air behind us. We had a great setup.
Heading into Fullerton, so we're about 12 miles out, and from Fullerton, it looks like the Mesa is probably 10 miles from us, straight up this road. And looks like there's maybe a half dozen other chasers. Everybody else is a little bit to the east of us right now, so this is a pretty good catch. And then we're gonna keep going north.
We have like several areas of rotation right around us. It's nice and muggy out.
This is another area of rotation here.
Despite us having this great setup, we were dealing with large hail and constantly changing cells. We seemed to be hopping from one cell to another, and we were also having some visibility issues with the hills and rain obscuring our view. These chaser vans, why are they going that way?
Good question.
Well, are you watching the radar? There's something down there that we should go on.
Well, there's tornado warned cells to the south. All of them are lit up to the south. Maybe they're thinking this one to the north. This one to the north just lost its signature.
Okay.
Boom, it's gone.
Yeah.
This one coming towards us, it has 1.75 inch hail. That's probably why they're going south. We should turn around.
Okay.
We're gonna get nailed. Yeah, there's 3 more cells that are tornado warned down here.
Yeah.
So any one of them could produce just as likely as this one.
I feel like we're perfectly in the zone. It's more just a matter of visibility with these trees and hills.
Yeah.
Look how lowered it is over there.
See? That thing's coming right at us.
Yeah.
That's getting a big hook.
Yeah, 2-inch hail.
Which one?
This one that's gonna skim right past us.
Yeah, you can see there's hail over there. You think it's gonna hit us?
I don't know if it expands out, it could.
I kind of like our position. I think we're right along.
So you don't think the hail's gonna hit us?
No. Right there you got hail. And that's the back end of the...
The chasers were definitely out that day, most notably the Dominator. He's literally leading a processional.
Oh my gosh.
He's going like 10 miles an hour through town.
Oh, look. Oh, everybody's following the Dominator. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh.
Okay, that was weird. Where's the Mesa? Straight in front of us? Okay. Funny thing is, it's rotating, and it's rotating from right to left. See that? It's going this way. Right out in front of us there. See that? This is interesting over here.
Yeah, I know.
So, when we get up to the top of that hill where those brake lights were,
Yeah.
let's pull over and evaluate and see what's going on.
So this guy has a Mesa. We'll watch him.
Tornado warned Mesa?
Yep, tornado warned Mesa. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching that. That's okay.
So I think if we go east, we're gonna end up in the path of this, and this is really interesting. Look at this. And look at this right here in front of us. The air is really still and moist.
Oh, here we go. So here, look. This has got a meso.
What, in front of us here?
Like right here.
This is what we're looking at.
Yeah, this right here.
Yep, we're looking at it.
And then that one coming from the south has got a TVS.
Nice.
When we were parked on this road, a friendly rancher pulled up and asked if it looks like there will be a tornado. He excitedly told us that he just saw his first tornado ever in Bartlett and got it all on camera, and he was out there with other chasers. He was real friendly and chatty, typical Nebraskan. But when he asked where we were from, there was an immediate shift in energy when the words California came out of my dad's mouth. He said, "Oh yeah, okay, well be careful out there," and started to reverse his car. Oops.
Did he seem like he suddenly got flat when we said California? I felt like he did.
Like backwards.
Like, oh yeah. Oh, hey, let's go across the way here.
Okay, so now we just crossed the road and we're over here.
I feel like this is a good cell to chase.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
I think that area back there is a mesa, Alyssa. Drop a tornado. Do what you did for the farmer, please. Right on the highway for us. I would actually.
But what about over there?
Well, that's
like a bulge though.
Yeah.
Down there.
Well, you got that.
I don't think that this.
I don't know. There's definitely some scud activity here, which I think that is the main area of rotation.
Look,
I agree.
Look at it over there.
Yeah, no, I agree. It does look like there's a lowering in the center.
Okay, we're getting pretty good visibility here, but
yeah.
Look back there.
Yeah, I see it.
I mean, I feel like.
You want to stop up here?
No, I want to get closer. We have literally, look at the cell behind him too.
Well, that's the one that's
we have
rotating.
like one, oh. And then over here, apparently there's a meso. Getting tornado warning after tornado warning. Watching this back here. There was so much excitement and promise for that day, but some of the other drawbacks we had to deal with were, first of all, driving through some really heavy rain, which was stressful because we also had to drive on some really shitty roads.
So we're detoured because the bridge is out, and we've got a couple miles to go on this. Pretty dreary looking, but straight ahead is a tornadic warning cell. We've been watching. Get some good lightning, right, Mousa? Yeah, so we're cutting through this line of storms to get to the other side where it's clear, and this is like really crappy roads, heavy rain, flooded, intense lightning. Hopefully there's a reward at the end of this, huh? Whoa!
That like blinded me.
Yeah, I got it out too.
It sounded like a cannon shot. Did you hear how it sounded like a cannon shot?
Yeah, no, it hit right over here. It hit this hill.
Wow.
So we just saw that lightning strike.
It's going bonkers overhead.
Yeah, it is. Alyssa's like, Dad, we're not gonna get hit by lightning, are we?
I see the clear air.
Yeah. Here's the edge of the storm.
All of the rain was creating these weird gushing mini rivers in the fields that we coined poop rivers because they were basically liquefied manure. We were getting one TVS and tornado warn cell after another that day.
So we're going along this storm. You can see just held for there. Tornado warn. Just got warning, we're right along the edge. There's a couplet where I'm pointing, maybe right here in front of us. So I want to get distant because we're getting really close to this thing. Okay, there's all your chasers.
Wow,
Conga line, I think.
These things are just gonna skim by us.
Yeah, we're right there, see? It's looking a little gnarly here. So now we're getting chased. We just did a UE. The storm started expanding more eastward than we thought. And we got a hell core coming in over to our giant hell. So we're trying to outrun this thing now.
Was that hail?
I don't know, just...
Well, what if it's big hail? Look, this guy has his flashers on. Should we be going this way?
We just came through a really hairy situation. So you can see over here is that green hell core. We were just probably yards from getting pummeled from giant hell. We started to hear the hail hit our car. Smaller stuff first, of course, but then we got stuck behind this guy that was driving like a snail.
Gosh, you're literally going like 40. It's like, if you want to get slammed by hail, then keep going 40. Otherwise, gun it, sir.
So yeah, it was really ridiculous. I couldn't find my glasses, so I couldn't read the maps, couldn't really see the radar. And Alyssa was a true champ. Nerves of steel.
Even though the day seemed so promising, it was starting to degenerate into one stressful, tiring day, just flying from one cell to another, all while trying to avoid getting hit by hail.
Something seems to be developing right to our left, so it would be really cool to just watch this. What do you say? We stopped for a minute, and already the storm is continue its trek. It's expanding and moving towards the northeast. We've got this pretty intense hail core. What'd you say, 2 inch, 2.5 inch? 2 inch hail, so definitely dancing with the devil on this one, huh?
We spent hours chasing and driving in worse and worse weather on worse roads with no grid system, forcing us to take convoluted routes, all while trying to avoid massive hail. By the end of the day, I was fried. Been driving for 10 hours in really intense weather, and now I'm exhausted.
Yeah, you definitely paid your dues today. It's a pretty cool shot, isn't it?
This one with 1 3/4 inch hail is coming right for us.
Okay.
The mesa shows it's over there, but one is right in front of us.
So maybe we should head down that road.
Yeah.
Really, that almost looks like a freaking funnel trying to form, isn't it?
I don't know about that. What?
Well,
is this like a cloud, or is this like some lowered section?
That looks like a freaking funnel.
We made our way to Denison, Iowa for the night to prep for an Iowa chase the next day. A day that ended up being extremely satisfying, where we finally got our first tornado of the trip. So make sure you hit subscribe and notify so you don't miss that one. And if you're enjoying this 2023 series so far and want to see more weather and more abandoned places, please give this video a like. See you next time.